This video was made possible by Languages Unlimited. Are you in need of a foreign language interpreter? Or you could have documents that require translation from a foreign language to English or vice versa. If so, Languages Unlimited can help. We can assist you from anywhere. Please scan the QR code or visit our website at languagesunlimited.com for more details.
Another arbitrary acts that had committed Maduro in the last months have been the sanctions over some hotels in Venezuela that have led the opposition leaders to stay in their installations or to organize meetings, interviews. I mean, these hotels have been fined with amounts of money around $600, $800, $1,000. And another famous case, the restaurant who was closed by Nicolás Maduro's order because they prepared for team breakfast for Maria Corina Machado's team. And this is so unfair because these people, these hotels and these restaurants, I mean, they are just working. I mean, maybe they have no any vincul. They are only working. They are only offering their services. And these actions are so unfair, and this is part of what is so criticized about Nicolás Maduro regime. Also, there was a radio station, 93.1, closed a few weeks ago when they transmitted an interview with Edmundo González. So this situation, Maduro always talks about that he holds a democracy in Venezuela, but he acts in a totally opposite way. So what we can see here is that he actually have a really hard regime over Venezuela, and he's not permitting a fair play, during this road to the elections. But what does surveys say in Venezuela? Some surveys have been made in the last weeks, and in most of them, the oppositor candidate have the lead. He has the support of the people. He looks, at least in the surveys, as the winner of the next elections. But this is something that has always happened. In the surveys, the oppositor option is always the winner. But when we are in the day when the results are said by the CNE, the result is totally different from what we expected. And something that have been happening during this road to the elections, to the road to these elections, is that people is less enthusiastic than in other occasions. But right now, the attitude of some of the people is actually even distant to all this process. I mean, in Venezuela, you can just walk in the street and talk with different people, and a lot of them are going to tell you, I am not gonna vote. I'm not gonna lose my time. This is a speech of a lot of Venezuelans, and you will be wondering why they do this, why they don't vote. But it's because of the same. I mean, so many people in the country, it's just tired of always the same. Also, another part of the country just don't trust in the opposition leaders. But for the other side, people is actually tired. A lot of people is really tired. But because it is true that the situation in Venezuela has been improving in the last 3 years. It is true, but we are far away to be what we were in the past. So maybe this is the right time. This is a time when people can't handle this situation anymore, when they want a change, a real change. And maybe this whole situation is going to motivate a lot of people to go on July 28th and to vote. So maybe these presidential elections in Venezuela are actually the first one when there is a real change to defeat Maduro's government or to defeat the officialism in the country. The Chavista regime, it's about to be 25 years old. 25 years old when where Venezuelans had witnessed how their country had been under the worst of their crisis in all their history. Nicolás Maduro, it's said by a lot of experts, was not prepared to hold the responsibility, to lead a country as rich as Venezuela, a country as big as Venezuela. The opposition for the other side have learned from its mistakes in the past, and they now are not with a hate campaign. They are not now talking about to destroy el chavismo. They are not talking about these things anymore. Right now they are only asking for a fair transition, a peaceful transition. Opposition also ask for the freedom of the unfair prisoners from the protest, from the electoral campaigns. They ask to another goal that they have. It's the return of part of the diaspora, and also they promise to generate the right scenario for investors, for job options in the country. Now, I think that it has been talked in the international community, and between Venezuelans too, is that Nicolás Maduro regime controls everything in the country. He controls the legislative powers, he controls the army, he controls the police, he controls all the organisms that are in charge of the authority of the country, in their country. He controls part of the media. I mean, he controls almost everything in Venezuela. So there is a chance that if he actually loses against Edmundo Gonzalez, the results could be not sane, or they could be changed, or there's a lot of things that could happen in this scenario. And in the other scenario that he actually loses against Edmundo Gonzalez and he accepted, the experts said that he will try to negotiate his way out of the country, because we have to remember that Nicolás Maduro is accused internationally for to commit crimes against humanity rights. So if he loses and he accepted, he will negotiate this. So right now we just need to wait until July 28th to see what will going on in Venezuela that date, and to see if they are gonna keep their actual president, Nicolás Maduro, or Venezuelans are going to have the change that they are asking. We will probably talking about this in a really near future. Until then, we'll see you.
Hopefully, you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay informed when a new video is released.